Blessed is the man who trusts in the Lord, and whose hope is the Lord. For he shall be like a tree planted by the waters, which spreads out its roots by the river, and will not fear when heat comes, but its leaf will be green, and will not be anxious in the year of drought, nor will cease from yielding fruit. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 7 to 8. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Let me hope you've had a lovely and productive week so far. Here at the farm, with the grace of the Lord, everything has been going smoothly, challenges and all. So the agenda today on the work that we are going to be doing on the farm is clearing the area. As you can see, we are clearing the area for the construction of the goat house and the construction of the store. The store will be mainly for keeping the pastures, as we'll be practicing zero grazing, so we'll be using the store to store our pastures for our goats. So in this area we're clearing, digging holes to insert the poles that will be used in the construction, doing measurements doing the measurements of the size that we want to start with, and making sure to oil all the poles before inserting them into the dug holes. We are oiling them. This will help to prevent damage from termites, because this area is susceptible to quite a number of termites. So before we insert a pole, we pour oil in the hole itself, and we also smear oil onto the poles. Right now the structure is basically just the skeletons of wood and poles and nails, but with time everything will take shape slowly and slowly. Honestly, any construction or any kind of work being done at the farm, sometimes you do so much, you get exhausted, but when you look at what you've done, it sometimes feels like nothing has been done, because work at the farm never ends. When you finish one thing, there is another thing to be finished. When you do one thing, there's another thing to change. As I had previously told you guys, we finally got bricks, and today we shall also be tackling the farmhouse to finish up the interior walls, and so that the house is ready for roofing. But before we do that, we want for the poles, the roofing poles on this structure to be done. So basically today we want to roof the structure, we want to roof the house, God willingly, because these days the rain has been a little pain on our side. So when we have great weather like this, when it's dry, we take advantage of the weather and tackle all these activities that require for no rain whatsoever. Everything was going smoothly with the construction, but the rain decided to grace us with its presence. So yet again we have to take shelter, but this time we're so blessed to have part of the goat structure roofed, so we decided to take shelter underneath the roofed goat structure as we wait for the rain. At this time it had become evening. We weren't sure whether we would continue with the work, as roofing is difficult to do when the iron sheets are wet. They become slippery, and this can easily cause accidents. So we had to wait for the weather to settle. Then we finally decided to continue with the work, with the roofing, as the rain had stopped. Rain here can rain for 10 minutes, then it stops, then it rains again after like 2 hours for another 10 minutes. So it being the wet season, the rainy season, the rain can just pop out at any time. and start raining, but roofing on the house, roofing on the court structure is ongoing, and we are grateful for the dry parts of the day where there's no rain. And most especially, I'm honestly very grateful because when we started this construction, when we started the house, we had a very dry spell, which helped us, because imagine starting this whole project of construction when it's raining. It would have made things a little bit difficult. It would have made things take a longer time. But we're thankful to God that regardless of the rain that keeps popping out, we have had a really good great weather for construction. Alright guys, this marks the end of this video. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and like this video. And don't forget to return next week for another video to see how far the progress of our farm construction has gotten to. Alright, bye-bye. Thank you.